It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Miami Marlins. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
So here's Daniel Palka now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, number 17.
Now batting, Yonder Alonso. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High and deep to right center. Back goes Ozuna at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins.
First pitch of the at-bat.
D. Gordon.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's one away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
In is Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Brian Anderson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Santana comes set. Here's the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Polka is there. And that's the third out. One left for Miami. Still no score. Now in the box, James McCann. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 33.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is Ozuna, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Up next for Chicago, Brandon Guyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Soft grounder left side. To his left, Anderson. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Marcell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Engel going back on it. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Standing in now, Justin Bohr. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Line drive to center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So digging in now, Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. In now, Trevor Richards. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there as it falls. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, second baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Sanchez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Adam.
One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now for the White Sox. Irvin Santana, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Engel patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now
here's Marcell Ozuna.
Center fielder, Marcell.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 Miami. Stepping up now, Daniel Palka back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Castro now is short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Yonder Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! Yonder Alonso with a solo home run. And the White Sox are back in it. It's a 3-1 ball game. In now, James McCann.
Now batting.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Justin Bour. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
Sanchez is up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The batter, number 13.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Starlin Castro. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Engel has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
The right fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Anderson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Lifted in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon.
Carlos Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Stanton. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Richards. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Engel is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in, D. Gordon. Third at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. The throw into second. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short. Anderson picks it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1. Settling in now, Irvin Santana. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Palka. First offering on its way. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Yelich going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. And the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Number 17. Yonder.
Digging in and looking for more, Yonder Alonso. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
To 1-2 now. He'll try again, 1-2. Still 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Full count, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Full count still. The next 3-2. High chopper to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game, and it stakes the Marlins to a 4-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson scoops it up. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marlins are challenging the
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
First base.
Standing in now, Justin Bour, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Angle is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch
Now
deep in the alley for the second out. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And the Fish have taken a... At the plate, James McCann. He went down on strikes last time up.
The catcher,
Nick Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 70, Nick Anderson.
Here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. One down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Brandon Guyer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Anderson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2.
7th inning, correct.
Jay Spry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 57, Jace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Diaz will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
now at the plate, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. In there, no balls and a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Guyer has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they still lead this one 4-2. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Digging in now, Yomer Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
That's Bolton.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Chicago.
Now to the plate, Adam Engel. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. John Jay will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 45, John Jay.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
That ball's foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A man left for the White Sox, still down by a count of 4-2. Ian Hamilton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
For the Marlins, the right fielder, Christian.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yelich.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Engel makes the play, 1 away.
Now
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Geyer on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now back.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
This is line to left. Polka is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Moncada.
Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Steve Cishek.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So stepping in, Yonder Alonso. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. So here's the cleanup hitter, James McCann. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Brandon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder Brandon Geyer. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Ozuna is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score today. The Fish took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Richards pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 8 hits.